Hey Pizza Pals, Meltvin here, your favorite slice of pepperoni with a passport. Today we're talking about gifts that go way beyond socks and sweaters. Stephanie and Ryan are serving up 3 vacations you can actually wrap and put under the tree this Christmas. These are the kind of gifts that make memories hotter than a wood-fired oven. Let's get cheesy.
Thanks, Meltvin. Welcome back to One Slice at a Time, the podcast where pizza is life and travel, well, it's everything else. I'm Stephanie, a minimalist mom who loves to give the gift of travel.
Ryan, the guy who treats passports like pizza boxes. The more stamped, the better. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get a passport stamped in pepperoni grease.
I'm pretty sure that's definitely not TSA approved. Last week, we talked about 4 river cruises that you didn't know you could do. Those included the Nile, the Mekong, the Colombian Snake Rivers, and of course, the Magdalena River over in Colombia. And if you missed that episode, go back and give it a listen because you will definitely be adding all 4 of those trips to your bucket list. But today, we are serving up something really fun, how to put travel under the tree and skip the hassle of having to buy the perfect gift for everyone and then wrap everything up.
First of all, travel is the perfect gift for everyone.
It is, you're right.
So instead of socks, ties, kitchen gadgets that nobody asks for, we've got 3 trips families can open together on Christmas morning. And the best part, they're perfect for multi-generational families. Kids, parents, grandparents all get their slice of the pie. Stick around at the end of the episode where I'll give you a serious pro tip to level up your travel gifting game.
So, Brian, let's start with one that feels like true holiday magic turned up to deep dish level. The European Christmas markets, Vienna, Budapest, Nuremberg, twinkling lights, hot mulled wine, gingerbread, carolers, and little cozy market stalls. I mean, what in the world could you want for Christmas except this?
This is a trip where a lot of people find out that this exists and they're like, to go. I need it.
Every year.
It's like an immediate thing where people see the pictures of the European Christmas markets and they're like, okay, when are we going to go? And the thing that's tough about it is the season for it's really, really short. It's like end of November till Christmas.
Mid-December.
Really.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's gone. So
Yes.
you gotta get on it. Every generation's gonna find something to love. Grandparents, they're in heaven with the history and the cathedrals. Parents get to shop and do wine tasting. Kids can have a lot of sugar, a lot of candy nuts, gingerbread men the size of their heads. It's an incredible, incredible trip.
That's right. You do this as a river cruise, guys, and it is absolutely seamless. You unpack once, you float down the river, you wake up in a new city, meals are included, tours are guided. Nobody has to argue about who's holding the map. And it is like ordering the whole pie and have someone else slice it. And don't worry about those river cruises with kids. There's a lot of river cruise lines that cater to these multi-generational families. Me and Ryan will help you find the perfect river cruise line for this type of trip for your family.
Alma Waterways, which we talked about extensively last week.
Love them.
They do an excellent job of bringing Christmas onto the ship. So if you're during that Christmas season, they've got those ships decked out. There is the pine garland everywhere. They've got trees. It's amazing. Grandparents are going to love how relaxed the whole trip is too. So you go tour other places. You can sit in cafe, people watch. Everyone comes back together for dinner. It's like one big family pizza night.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Pizza Pals, if you could only visit one Christmas market, like which one would you pick? Vienna with the Nutcracker charm, Nuremberg for the gingerbread, or Budapest on the Danube? Which one would you pick? I don't know. I loved Vienna when we were there, so I think I would definitely go with Vienna. What do you think, Ryan?
What I was going to say, but the gingerbread.
Calling
it's
your
like
name.
one of those things. It's one of those
It's
things
about
like
lunchtime here.
Yeah, exactly. Gingerbread is not something that you ever like crave, but once it gets in your brain, you're like, I need to have some gingerbread. Well, tell us in the comments or message us, and we'll be happy to match your vibe. Spicy like pepperoni or sweet like cinnamon. All the rivers, all of Christmas. It's a great, great trip to put under the tree.
Oh, for sure. Now, the next one is definitely my favorite for any kind of multi-generational trip, and that is Disney Cruise Line or Adventures by Disney. This is like the supreme pizza of family travel.
I mean, is there anything better than Disney Cruise Line for multi-gen groups? The kids are going to the Oceaneers Club. Grandparents are going to go to the Broadway show. I mean, we're all going to the Broadway
And
show, but the
bingo.
grandparents are going to love it. And big. Parents sneak away for fine dining. Everyone meets up for fireworks at sea. Fireworks in the middle of the ocean. It's like extra cheese on top of an already great slice.
Fireworks that are made out of fish food, mind you, in the middle of the ocean. I mean, guys, this is my favorite multi-generational trip. Really, Disney does it so well for every single person in the family. I have not had one multi-generational group that has went on a Disney cruise and came back and said they had not liked it. And this is such an easy trip to wrap up and put underneath the tree. There are no moving parts. Disney has everything from start to finish. You have your cruise transfers included. You have your before hotel included, all packaged in one little slick present. If cruising isn't your style or you have somebody that's prone to seasickness, Adventures by Disney is just as magical. Think Italy, Japan, Yellowstone, even that Southern California trip that we discussed on a couple episodes back. Like, guys, Disney's already rolled out the dough, picked the toppings, put it in the oven. You just show up and enjoy those magical storytellers. They make the whole trip just incredible.
Both of these opportunities, both Adventures by Disney and Disney Cruise Line, the best part about them is that nobody has to be the planner. First of all, you're going to use one of us. Second of all, everything is just kind of taken care of. Grandma's not organizing, dad's not navigating, mom's not refereeing. Everyone just gets to be together and they get to enjoy these incredible travel experiences.
And as a gift, man, this is so much fun to reveal. I know you guys have all seen those videos. You know, wrap up some Mickey ears, a Disney ornament, or like a treasure chest for the cruise. Kids absolutely lose their minds when they figure it out. I know that I have worked with some families and we have done like a scavenger hunt throughout the house. And then at the end, they have like a certificate that they find or like their Mickey ears that they find that they're going on a cruise. Kids absolutely love it.
I think I would too. I mean,
Yeah, so do you do this for me?
I know, right? It's not the same if I do it for myself. But if you could take a Disney cruise tomorrow, Pizza Pals, would you sail the Caribbean, Alaska, or Europe?
Or if Adventures by Disney is more your slice, what country is at the top of your list? Italy, Japan, or are you going to do one of those right here in the US like Yellowstone?
Yeah. Drop your answers. And if you say all of the above, that's basically a travel buffet. No shame. No shame.
Us too, right?
Yes.
Cheese check. Just a reminder, Pizza Pals, Stephanie and Ryan aren't just podcast hosts. They're travel agents who can actually make these trips happen. Now, let's preheat the oven because it's time for Ryan's famous Crusty review.
Honestly, Steph, you're probably more of an authority on this one than I am, but I recently went to Orlando and on a friend's recommendation, I tried out Giordano's. Now, Giordano's is a Chicago pizza chain, and I have had it in Chicago before because research. The cool thing about this experience in Florida, though, is that I was not sharing. So I had leftovers. Now, Pizza Pals, I know Chicago pizza can be polarizing. You love it or you hate it. And I know the Chicago pizza fans can be a bit tribal over the brand that they love best. But while New Malnati's is my go-to for a Chicago deep dish, I really enjoyed Giordano's. Plus, they have that fancy sign that says EP in like every restaurant. You know, I take instructions very well. In all Chicago pizza, crust is going to be the star of the show. Then each brand has a slightly different execution on the sauce. Where Giordano's has kind of carved out their own space is for the cheese lover. If you want a food where cheese is the main ingredient, and when I say main, capital letters, main, the main ingredient, and everything else is an afterthought, that's what you're going to find at Giordano's.
Right.
And pizza fails, I brought up the leftovers because I think they're great from Giordano.
I do. Yeah.
I will tell you, I took it right straight from the fridge. and it was
Yeah.
not bad. A lot of people don't like that, and I don't always like it, but it was pretty good that way. I'm going to give them a 7 out of 8 on the scale. Why? Because it's unique and it's different and it's tasty. So I think it's a pretty good rating. It's a pretty high rating on the scale, especially
Yeah.
for a chain, but I'm giving it to them.
I will say this about Giordano's as a chain is they're very consistent. And that's sometimes hard to find with a chain restaurant as somebody that has had it at their Las Vegas store, their Chicago store, and I've had it at the Orlando store. Every single one is very consistent with their product. And you just cannot beat that cheese pool, man. That cheese pool, that's for the gram, man. That's for the gram.
Oh. Okay, well,
So
7 is pretty
fine.
darn good.
Yep, 7 is right up there, guys. Go get it. So finally, let's bring it home to the Caribbean because sometimes you just don't want snow for Christmas. You want sand. And that is where we're going to talk about maybe even the star of the show and another really easy trip to wrap up under the tree. And that is an all-inclusive family vacation.
Yeah, and on this one, beaches is the way to go.
Absolutely.
They've got 2 resorts right now, working on number 3. But Beaches Turks and Caicos is like the big MVP. And then you've got Beaches Negril, which Negril is it's on 7 Mile Beach, the most pristine beach in all of
gorgeous.
Jamaica. So like those are 2 prime locations. Turks and Caicos is really big. Lots and lots of things to do there. And both of these places are like less than 2 hours from Florida via flight. So it is what they say. It's your closest paradise. And it's really hard to argue. Like that's a truth. That's a truth. All inclusives are like pizza buffets, something for everyone, and nobody argues over toppings. Grandparents relax by the pool, kids hit the clubs, parents sneak off to the spot, and nobody has to cook or clean. Christmas dinner, Christmas breakfast, Christmas lunch, the day after Christmas, the day before Christmas, all that stuff's taken care of.
Right.
All you have to do is show up and just enjoy your life.
Exactly. You can bring a few gifts to open in the morning and then be on the beach by noon. And resorts, like you said, like beaches makes it super simple and memorable. If you're going to wrap this up, just wrap up a beach bag with some flip-flops and some sunscreen, slide the boarding pass inside, and boom, best Christmas ever.
The beach by noon. You can open those damn gifts on the beach.
Yes, you could. But
You don't have
Ryan,
to.
we do not need Christmas paper on the beach, sir.
That's true.
So
That's true.
we, even if we're going to use like biodegradable or even bother to take, paper down there with us, we're definitely not opening trash on the beach. Okay. We're
Fair
going
enough.
to leave it on our rooms.
But you could go to the beach and then come back to the ring. Just noon. You could be there at any point.
You could just skip opening presents altogether because,
That's true. Because you're there.
Right. So here's one for you guys. Christmas morning. Would you rather snorkel in turquoise water or claim a lounger and get the first fruity little drink of the morning? Little coconut.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, great question, but we don't need to make that choice. You're just going to do both.
Right. I'm going to go snorkel, though. I'm going to be in the water first thing. I
Okay.
definitely be in the water. Then I'm coming back
Thank
for
you.
a drink.
Okay. You could just hit the buffet because, let's be honest, all inclusives, basically pizza heaven with way more desserts.
So, Pizza Fells, we want to know what would be your perfect Christmas day at the beach. Have you ever thought about spending Christmas at the beach with your family? What would that look like for you guys? And so, guys, that's it. 3 unforgettable Christmas gifts that are super easy to wrap up for the entire family. European Christmas markets, a Disney cruise, or even Adventures by Disney, and a Caribbean all-inclusive.
Way better than socks. If you want to wrap up one of these vacations, just give us a call. We'll handle the details. You just enjoy the pie. But here's the pro tip I promised at the beginning. You've heard of the Christmas in July concept. This is how you're going to take that to the next level, and you've got options. If you're a family that feels a certain way about spending the December holiday with your family versus your spouse's family, then you can do a split here and give one family July and the other December. That July family isn't going to feel slighted one bit if their bonus holiday is spent sipping a rum runner on the beach in Turks and Caicos. And it gives you the freedom to spend the December holiday floating down the Danube checking out those Christmas markets. It can also be fun if you're giving the gift of travel as a gift, because the gift you give your children in July can be their December trip, while the gift you give the children in December can be their July trip. Like I said, you got options to level this up so you have a Christmas in December and a Christmas in July. And both.
I love it. I love it, Ryan. Just more Christmas. Just more Christmas. It's perfect.
Stephanie, you can wear those. You can wear those Disney
All
Mickey
year
ears a
long?
lot more often, at least twice.
Next week, guys, we are going to try something new, a little Would You Rather travel edition. It's going to be off the cuff. We're going to toss questions back and forth, pretty much so no prep. A little scary, but I think I'm ready for it.
I think we'll do it, but just so you know, you may want to, if you're like broadcasting this in the living room on TV, you might want to ask the kids to leave the room, because while we can edit the swear words out of these episodes, they might be a little.
Yeah.
But it's
sorry
going to be
about
like
that.
tossing the pizza dough and seeing if it sticks to the ceiling. But here's one for you, pizza pals. Usually Stephanie asks me what's for dinner, and sometimes last time I asked her what's for dinner, but today we're asking you what's for dinner. And if the answer isn't
Nice.
pizza while listening to One Slice of This, I think you're wrong.
Yeah, I think you guys need to find a different podcast to listen to. Just joking. Stay here. Stay here.
Stay here. Stay here.
You guys can have whatever you want for dinner.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
That's a wrap on today's Slice, my friends. To start planning the ultimate Christmas surprise for your crew, you can email Stephanie and Ryan at bookings@oneslicepod.com. If you enjoy the podcast, please give us a like, leave us a comment, write a review, and share it with a friend who loves pizza puns. And don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter at ExtraCheese.fun for bonus travel tips, fresh deals, and pizza jokes hidden in the crust. Until next time, keep your slices hot, your passports ready, and your travel dreams extra cheesy.